Hey YouTube, so back in July of 2017 I had went and picked up my Excello milling machine and I had it in the bed of my truck. Along the way home I stopped by my wife's work and some of the customers there at her work were interested in my mill, and I started talking to one of them, and he had some family members that were into machining. They were into like model trains and stuff like that. And about a year later, as of July 2018, he had contacted me and asked if I wanted some machine tools. And he gave me a phone number. I called them up. It was his sister-in-law, I believe. And she didn't really know what all was involved and tried to send me some digital pictures on email. But I pretty much only got a picture of a drill press. And so I decided I would go ahead and go get it. It was about 5 hours away, 45 minutes from my dad's house. And I ended up not really knowing exactly what was there. I took a cherry picker and a trailer and ended up filling the bed of my truck with some tools and materials. And I filled the trailer. There was a jet benchtop milling machine, Montgomery Wards branded Logan lathe, a cheap horizontal bandsaw, radial arm saw, and a Walker Turner drill press. I left all the machines with my dad, and I had consolidated the stuff down there because he was closer, and I brought back just some of the tools and some materials. And before I dug through all the stuff, started cleaning stuff up and organizing it, I figured I should share it with you guys. So hope you enjoy. So as you see, it is kind of how I got it, Craftsman eye level. Bunch of random stuff in here, not related to machining. Cross slide lead screw for a little lathe. Some vernier Craftsman. Little Lufkin indicator. I thought this was kind of funny, a Sucret's tin, and I was hoping that there was going to be something cool in there, but tin's still pretty cool. It's just funny that there's still lozenges in there. A lot of chips and everything. I don't know what that is, some sort of slide puller or something like that. Angle finder. Yeah, looks like a tailstock die holder. Torch tip, reamer, general. Craftsman, some little taps, bunch of center drills, some Allens ground into tool bits, little gauge, drill gauge. This is one of the cooler drawers here, Starrett. Mr. Pete showed one of these recently, and so I shared that one on Instagram as well. Union tool, Lufkin, Union tool, thread gauge, Starrett, Brown and Sharpe, Lufkin, Lufkin, it says International Tool patented, San Leandro, California. Starrett, Brown and Sharpe, Starrett, Brown and Sharpe, some Greenfields, a bunch of Greenfields actually. Starrett's. Sears Craftsman edge finder, tip cleaners, general drill gauge. Brown and Sharpe keyway cutters, random end mills. Made in England Craftsman squares. That one's a Craftsman. That one's a Brown and Sharpe Craftsman. Reamers. This is a Starrett. 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 This is a Starrett. Union. Craftsman. Nice Starrett level. This one was cool, Starrett, but it is just rusted beyond repair. Well, I could probably clean it up, but I think it's, you know, the felt in there doesn't help that stuff prevent itself from getting rusty. This was underneath there. It's also full of chips. So I saved some of these in case there was something I needed to upload onto Keith Rucker's site. Very cool. Boring head. Import looks like. Made in Japan. Pretty cool Greenfield wood case here. Oh, this was one of the lathe things that I did bring home. Brand new Craftsman 4-jaw. That will go right on my Atlas lathe. This rotary table compound Craftsman little anvil. Grinding wheel. Little drill press vise. Drill press vise. I'm not sure what this was. Test oscillator. Jackson. Kind of cool. Pretty rotten. Little hand, looks like homemade finger brake. And this was cool. Electronic products, but there's some funk in here. This thing's pretty cool too. I can't remember, some sort of tape holder of some sort. Yeah, it's got all these compartments in here for holding some sort of cassettes or something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I thought it was cool, so I grabbed it. Also got this Craftsman or Atlas compound table, and this is the same compound slide as that's on the Atlas lathe, and this will actually fit on there as well. So kind of goofy. Some more options for setting up some different stuff. A lot of the garbage I had cleaned out and left at my dad's, well, threw away at my dad's, and yeah, there's all the change gears and stuff like that for the Logan lathe. Some pretty cool stuff. A lot of old stuff that you don't get to see very often, like this Greenfield box here, and just a lot of cool random stuff. Some good end mills and stuff like that, stuff that I can use. And I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I might play around with that tabletop mill, or I'm not exactly sure. My dad doesn't need it. And there was also a Walker Turner drill press, fairly decent drill press. And I figured I'd just share this with you guys, and it's kind of cool to see, see one guy's collection. And supposedly this guy, he was involved with the optical eye for picking fruit, some sort of mechanical fruit picker thing or something like that. Not really sure. And he was definitely into model trains and stuff like that. A lot of the stuff was steam castings for tractors and trains and stuff like that. So a lot of cool stuff, and I'm glad to have it all. So thanks for watching.